Good morning. I am extremely honored. I think that most of you would be honored too. I am extremely happy also. Happy because, I could not remember all what I did in my life, and he did it perfectly. It sounds wonderful when you look at it, but it was a passion, so I didn't see the time flying. And I keep on going with my passion. I was one of the first, after Ginger, to think that probably this way of treating the patient would be the future. Very few people were thinking the same as we do. Pierre Lagenias had the same feeling. We were all together, we were fellow together. We have been working for 8 years together too. And you can imagine that having Pierre Lagenias and Jacques Moret in a single department, it's not a piece of cake. Because we were not taking care of the work we were designed to do, but we were just working for our passion. When I was there at the very beginning of this session, and when you finish with your national song, it doesn't happen in our country. Honestly, I don't know why. We have invented the revolution. We have invented the way to kill the king by cutting the head. And we finish by not playing our national song in our national meeting. I think it's a pity. It's a pity because I was also, I have been president of the French Sociedade of Neurorradiologia, and I didn't propose to have this song at the beginning of the session. I think today it's exactly the same. Nobody is thinking. We have the president of the French Society of Neuroradiology. I think it would be nice to play our national song. Honestly, all around the world, if you look at what's happening, I'm not speaking about the disaster of ecology, but all around the world, many things are happening, and I think that probably we are losing the perception of belonging to our country. I think this is a typical French. And I feel sorry for that, despite the fact that I love France. And maybe I could not work in a different countries. I have been offered several possibilities to work outside, but I keep on working in my country despite the fact that our salaries are ridiculous. It's a shame. It's a shame for the country to have doctors paid so little. Nevertheless, it's a good thing to keep in mind. Finally, what you have seen is nice, wonderful, but what is hidden in my life is definitely magnificent. I cannot speak about it, but believe me, my life was a dream, honestly. I hope that all of you would have the same dream. It is just a dream. All what you can imagine, I went through it. It's magnificent. All the pupils in the room, my pupil, but also the pupil of my pupil and the pupil of the pupil of my pupil are developing. And that's the reason why you have a great country, at least in our discipline, which is endovascular neurosurgery or interventional neuroradiology. I insist on the fact that it can be also named endovascular neurosurgery because I want to honor our neurosurgical country. At the time I started this game at the beginning and through therapeutical discipline afterwards, there was a big battle between neuroradiologists and neurosurgeons, and I suffered of that dramatically. I suffered later, despite the fact that I was already well known all around the world, that my French colleague, neuroradiologists, they were not really pushing me and favoring me. I stopped a little bit because think about that. My whole discipline was not caring about what we were doing, Pierre Lajonias and myself. My university position depends only on neurosurgery. I have been promoted against the radiologist and the neuroradiologist by the neurosurgeon, the French neurosurgeon. Pierre Lajonias was rejected from the radiologist and the neuroradiologist, and he has been promoted by his own neurosurgeon when working with him, Michel Loop. For me, it was an honor. I never missed an opportunity to claim this. I have not been supported by my discipline. I have been supported by the neurosurgery. It is a fact, but it is also a sign for the future. It's time to stop the fight between those two disciplines. Please bring those two disciplines all together. Work all together. Name it differently. Instead of neurosurgery or interventional neuroradiology, name it surgical neurology. You can do it from open skull surgery, you can do it from inside, but we treat the same patient, we treat the same pathology. Honestly, think about it. Stop the battle, grow all together, and the future will be nice. I wish you the same life as the one I have, and it's not finished. Thanks a lot. I love you. It's my heart. It was not prepared. I did not know that.